let's move on to some more DC stuff.
Breaking my heart.
Henry Cavill. So this is all confirmed right now?
No. It's like still very much up in the air.
Okay.
Nobody.
Well, first off, I don't think he's going to be a good Witcher or Geralt or Gerdoff, whatever his name is.
Geralt.
Geralt, same thing. I don't. Not that I don't like Henry Cavill as an actor. I just don't think he's going to fit good in that role. I don't think he was a very good Superman. But that's just me personally.
You're on crack.
It's okay. I'll take the crack. But yeah, I'm not too bummed. I think this whole DC plan of all these movies is basically falling apart right in front of us, and that's pretty obvious. Obviously, Affleck's gonna probably on the way out too.
Not even. That's what's crazy about all this is not. We don't even know that for sure.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's really unprofessional, honestly. First off, it's like what?
Well, they've had a whole regime change at DC, brought in all new people.
It's I don't know.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I don't know how to explain it in the sense of when I see it, I'm like, dude, what? You the Browns? You're like the Browns of
no, the Cleveland Browns of movies.
Yeah, dude. It's being honest too. It's you look at it, how do you not get your stuff together? Come on, man. They should be really embarrassed about this, honestly.
And it hurts even more in the context of Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel is peaking right now with Infinity War. There were everything Marvel has been doing is leading up to last May to this May. This is what we've been waiting for a whole decade. And then simultaneously DC can't get the car out of the parking lot. And, it's super frustrating.
Yeah.
So the rumor is this was a couple weeks ago now.
Yeah.
That WB who produces all of the DC movies was in not contract negotiations, but negotiations with Henry Cavill's representatives over a cameo in the upcoming Shazam movie.
Shazam.
And apparently those broke down to the point where the rumors that came out of it was that Henry Cavill was stepping away as Superman. And so those went around for a few hours that Henry Cavill's out, he's done. His manager or PR person or whatever, agent maybe, released a statement basically saying that the cape is still in the closet. We have a really good relationship with WB, and then expect a statement from WB later in the day. And that statement basically said, we have a really good relationship with Henry Cavill. It was no one denied at any point that Henry Cavill wasn't leaving.
Yeah.
And then Henry Cavill had this weird Instagram video of him just standing in front of the camera, and then he slowly brings up a Superman toy and then brings it back down.
Yeah.
So no one really knows for sure what's going on, but just the fact that this is they put out a Justice League movie, and then they're gonna try. So say for example that Henry Cavill is out. So you're down Ben Affleck. You put out a Justice League movie and you start this whole cinematic universe, and now you don't have your Batman and your Superman. Why at that point? You have to just retcon the whole thing. You have to just blow it up, start over, recast everyone, and that's super frustrating because I don't think that they have miscast anyone yet. The only person that I would say that they miscast is, in my opinion, Jared Leto as the Joker in Suicide Squad. I don't think that was a good casting.
I think Will Smith is on that list too.
No, I think Will Smith did fine in that movie.
Sure.
Well, no, whatever. Will Smith is irrelevant here. Anyway, just everything they have set up,
Suicide Squad,
and then
Deadshot and the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and in case you didn't see Suicide Squad, how do you even try to continue this without your Superman and Batman?
I don't know. Just they can go into the route of just totally recasting, which I think would be a terrible idea. Rebooting is going to be a terrible idea as well. So they're in a bit of a pickle.
I think rebooting sounds like a terrible idea, but if you just rip the Band-Aid off, it could be better.
Yeah.
And another thing that's super frustrating is that, first off, they've yet to make a Man of Steel 2. But secondly, the part of what was released in these rumors was that they have no plans for a Man of Steel 2, and they want to make a Supergirl movie before they come back to Superman. It's like, what?
I think another weird thing
What
that
are you doing?
was thrown into this pile of poop was like, oh, we should make Anthony B. Jordan be Superman. I was just like,
Oh yeah, that came out like the day after.
what?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I don't see him because he's like black, but I don't see him because like I don't think he can act to be Superman.
He hasn't done anything that would lead me to believe that he could do that role. Not that he couldn't. I mean, like he's probably one of the hottest commodities in Hollywood right now. I would say is Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't think he fits the character at all. Like just the way Superman is. I think he's too. I don't want to say dirty's not the good word. Like he's just, like his characters that he plays are like. They don't come from good places. In a way,
like the Killmonger, the Creed.
Killmonger, yeah, Creed. Like they don't. He's always like dealing. Obviously, like Superman deals with adversity, but like it's always more of a. I mean, he does it the right way sometimes, but the Killmonger one didn't pop. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
I think that
it's fresh in my head.
I think Michael B. Jordan would actually fit better with the version of Superman that. Or sorry. Let me start over. Henry Cavill. I can't speak. Michael B. Jordan would be a better Superman for the type of Superman that they were going for than he would be the Superman that they're trying to transition to. So, like, if you look at it, Henry Cavill's Superman in Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, it's very different than the Superman that you see in Justice League. Justice League, like, the suit is brighter. He's very much more of, like, the Boy Scout Superman sort of characteristics and personality than in Man of Steel. It's like a much darker film, and Michael B. Jordan would be a better Superman in that sort of scenario, in like the darker Superman than he is as like the Boy Scout, if that makes sense.
I don't
just
know.
Based on like previous roles that he's had.
I just don't see it. I just don't see him. But I can't really imagine him as Superman. That's all. That's not that I don't think he's a terrible actor. I just don't think he will be able to fit that role at all. Sorry, that's just me. I don't know. And like the way he gets angry and like sometimes it doesn't feel like natural, and I feel like he wouldn't be able to like translate that to Superman, like when like Superman goes through like something like that. I don't know, when he gets mad.
Okay.
Like,
I mean,
you know when he came back and he was trying to kill Batman in the Justice League, like when he was getting like that, when Henry Cavill was like dealing with those like different faces.
Do you bleed?
Yeah, and like I can't imagine, Anthony B. Jordan doing that at all. I feel like it'd be worse.
Okay, I mean that's fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean I've watched Michael B. Jordan since he was on Friday Night Lights, and I loved him in Friday Night Lights too. So like the same thing. Friday Night Lights, his character on there, Creed and Killmonger are kind of like the same kind of. I'm not saying he's getting typecasted, but like
Drumline.
Yeah, but like they're same kind of like. I don't know. Attributes. I feel like they feel similar. But yeah. Well, let us know. Like, do you want a new Superman? Or
There's only one correct answer. Superman. The Superman that they need is a Superman that they already have.
Okay.
So hopefully, I really hope that it's true that like the cape is still in the closet thing, and they're just like they don't really have any plans for him at the moment. But like he's still gonna be Superman. Yeah,
I liked Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible. I think like he plays that kind of character the best. Like if he plays a bad guy, I want to see him play a bad guy. That's all I want. I don't want him to be like nice and squeaky clean.
But this, don't.
What?
Don't. Just don't. Let's just move on. Because the Superman that we had with Zack Snyder was not nice and squeaky clean. That was so great about it.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't know. I like Henry Cavill playing like a villain or something like that. That's
another thing that's frustrating too, is that Henry Cavill's stock is on the rise. Like, say they're like gonna take this break or whatever. Like, it's probably very realistic that when they come back around to contract negotiations, the price is gonna be way higher.
Yeah.
Because of like now he's like gotten good reviews from Mission Impossible, and I know that I haven't seen it, but I know a lot of people really liked him in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And like now he has this Witcher. Right. He has this Witcher contract. Like who knows like how that'll go? You don't think that'll be good?
I don't see him play. I can't see him playing that role at all. Like he has the body for it, but like I don't think he has the. I mean, if he wants to be like, I think Geralt is kind of awkward. I don't think
Yeah.
he can really. I don't
Like socially awkward, you mean?
Yeah, just the way. Maybe it's just the from where the setting is and like the way his voice is. But I
Yeah.
don't think he can pull that off. I'm sorry.
We'll see what happens there. But like, say like The Witcher is a really big success, and like whatever he goes on to do in the meantime, like before they were to come back for a Man of Steel, for example, like that price is going to be way higher. And like, why not take the opportunity to lock down like someone who's at least at the moment on the rise to like be in your universe, like because like they did really well with Gal Gadot, and they did in my opinion very well with Henry Cavill in the casting. Ben Affleck was a great Batman, and now we're just like we're gonna let everyone walk away and just like let this die after die after Shazam, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's gonna be weird. I think also like Henry Cavill is like, to me, like if I saw Henry Cavill play Geralt, I feel like it's like watching John Wayne play like that genie back in the day. Just like, what? This makes no sense.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.